Good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle as we kick off another week here in the midst of a July heat wave. And with us this morning, filling in for the lovely and talented Mona Morrow, is our beautiful work daughter, Allie Martin. How are you, Allie? Good morning.
Good. Hey, work dad. I am good. Happy Monday.
Yeah. Happy Monday indeed. We just want everybody to know Mona's okay. She's just taking a little well-deserved time off. But so, Allie, we just came off the weekend, and this was a big one.
We did, the 4th of July. I don't know if you had the chance to check out some fireworks, but I did. And, as we had kind of discussed a little bit prior going into the weekend, that a lot of the big fireworks shows were canceled, which is understandable with COVID. But what I thought was really interesting and what I wasn't expecting, if you were closer to downtown, and I live a little bit more on the east side, but if you were up on the hill or even in northern Kentucky looking into Ohio, into the Cincinnati side, there were so many backyard firework displays. I unfortunately don't have a video or anything to show, but myself included and a lot of my friends looking through social media, I mean, it was like nothing I've ever seen before from any other previous years. So that was kind of a fun, new thing that happened due to the situation that we're in right now.
Oh, well, Dan, the man here in the studio, and I were talking about it from his perspective. He lives in northern Kentucky, was looking north and said he could not believe the scale and scope of some of the shows that he saw that were homemade. The point he makes was, boy, a lot of money was spent on that.
I know. So someone could have been selling socially distant seats if you pull up a lawn chair.
Yep. And
backyard barbecue style.
And then, of course, there was one of the bizarre offshoots of this, lost dogs.
Oh, yes. If you happen to be, I believe it's called Nextdoor, the website, you might want to check your email inbox because there might be some lost dogs who went into panic mode on the 4th of July on Saturday due to the fireworks. I feel for those puppies.
Yeah, our little dog was not happy at all and did not want to stay out on the balcony very long. He ran back inside and stayed off the grid, so to speak.
That's when you just have to cuddle him. Well, side note though, speaking of animals, I don't know if you know this, but the zoo just got a new baby king penguin. There's no name yet, and they don't know the sex of it yet and the gender of it yet, but just kind of keep an eye on that. And if you've seen any photos of it, the penguin's face just looks like it doesn't want to do anything with 2020. It's over.
There are a lot of human beings feeling the same way right about now, too.
Exactly.
Well, we've been talking about running away, as in animals running away from the fireworks and all that kind of stuff. But this is also a good time to talk about a not really same thing as running away, but getting away and elopement packages. How to make that transition. Because of the pandemic, a lot of celebrations have been put on hold, birthdays, anniversaries, and a lot of weddings too. But a local business is trying to make sure couples don't miss out on their special day by creating high-end elopement events. And here now to talk with us about that is Deena Evans, the owner of Deena Evans. Deena, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, indeed. So what was the aha moment like when you said, hey, I can do this, help people, and run a business too?
Right. Well, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for elopements. I elope myself, and when I talked to other couples who eloped or had planned to elope, the one thing that we all shared in common was that we wish we had a little more, better florals, a better venue, more guests there to celebrate with us. And I didn't want other couples to feel that way. So I envisioned a tiny wedding that had the wow of a big wedding, and Pop Up the Knot was born.
The point being that it doesn't have to be a hastily slapped together, cheap, quick, runaway kind of thing, right?
Absolutely. Not the way that we plan the events. Typically with an elopement or a small wedding, there's little to no time to plan, and there are not many frills. But this is a luxury micro wedding experience. So the couples will be able to choose the style that they want, and it's going to be in a stunning venue. And the vendors were hand selected because of their experience and their creativity. So it's going to have that wow.
Okay, let's delve into the package a little bit more, because you do put it together as a package. In addition to the stuff you mentioned, what else is in that package?
Right. So the couples will be able to choose their time slot from 8 different time slots throughout the day. And for $3,500, it's all inclusive. So the couples will get a wedding day concierge as well as a day of coordinator. They will have a ceremony in a beautifully decorated private space with an officiant and up to 10 guests. They'll receive flowers, a bouquet, a boutonniere, or for same-sex couples, any combination thereof. And they'll have a cake for cake cutting, a champagne toast, and a photographer to take photos during the ceremony and after the ceremony throughout the venue.
Okay, so I'm guessing you've gotten a lot of interest in this, and there are probably people watching right now who want to know how they can get in touch with you. So what's the word for them?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find Deena Evans Events and more information about the event on Instagram, or you can email me at Deena@deevansevents.com, or our website, deevansevents.com, and that's DEEVANS events.com.
All right, just a very few seconds left, but what's the response been?
Actually pretty good. We've actually had interest from couples outside of Ohio, which is very exciting. Wow. And I'm hoping that this is an alternative to maybe your COVID wedding that was derailed. So yeah, we're hoping to see some couples maybe drive into our city and make it a weekend.
Well, let's hope so. Deena, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
All right, Allie?
Imagine opening a record store at the start of digital streaming. You'd probably think that's crazy. Well, there are two brothers in Northside that did just that. So join us as we take a trip to Shake It Records to learn a little bit about this record store history and how the music scene has evolved over the decades. Bootsy and Catfish Collins, Bonnie Lou, the Isley Brothers, the Teardrops. All iconic Cincinnati artists and symbols in deck number 1 of Shake It Records Musical Legends cards. These trading cards, however, are more than just conversation starters. They're a representation and reflection of the shop in Northside in which they were created, Shake It Records.
It's just an old school independent record store that, you know, it's just kind of like, we kind of got a half a foot in the future, but most of our foot's in the past. Just kind of like...
Shake It Records got its start in the late 70s as a record label, but the Blase brothers revived it in the 90s. They've been in Northside since 2001 and have bought and sold thousands on thousands of vinyls, CDs, and 45s, which sometimes can be hard to believe in today's digital age of streaming.
Back then, it was like this hunt where it wasn't an instant Google. It was, you would buy the record and you would find, you know, who the producer was and who the songwriter was and what record it came out on and what town it came out on. And you would have to slowly like piece all these things together to like, and that would lead you to another artist and so on and so on. So it was this very slow, gradual appreciation. And I think that is kind of what people missed when everything went digital.
This is a tangible object. You can hold it in your hand. You can open it up. You can read it. You can look at it. You can take it out and put it back in.
There's a lot to be said for vinyls. From the sound they make, to the physical size, to the cover art. They create a sense of meaning and commitment to music in a world of convenience. And stores like Shake It Records prove that people still long for those serendipitous moments, or there wouldn't be a rise in demand for vinyls. But as time goes on, Darren has discovered a new pattern in music arise.
What I have found interesting in the last year or so, that we've seen kind of the rise in used CD sales. The guys that were buying records 15 years ago because they were cheap are now the guys that are buying CDs because they're cheap.
Darren and Jim have seen the ebbs and flows of the music scene, along with some of the most unique CDs, vinyls, and 45s walk in and out of that door. So whether it's your first time to Shake It Records or 50th, remember, it's more than just a record store. It's your chance to listen and learn something new.
A lot of discovery about your city and your world, and maybe even you that you don't know about can be found in places like this if you just slow down.
And if you want to check out Shake It Records, be sure to wear a mask because they are required. The shop is open Monday through Saturday, or you can check them out online at shakeitrecords.com.
There are so many lovable pups that need help in our community, and one nonprofit has decided to focus its efforts on helping bulldogs in particular. And now their mission is expanding even further. And right now I want to welcome Dan Munzer from Queen City Bulldog Rescue and his pup, Rupert.
Ruru.
Thank you both for being here.
Mona, thank you so much for having us. We're excited.
Absolutely. Oh, I can see Rupert is excited. What an adorable pup.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Queen City Bulldog.
Okay, well, Queen City Bulldog Rescue was actually, the underlying theme is that bulldogs are magnificent dogs, but they can be challenging, challenging with health and medical expenses. And so Queen City Bulldog Rescue was developed to help owners address that. Sometimes it means allowing the bulldog to stay in their existing home, and oftentimes it means rehoming the dog through our foster network to make sure they're in a loving environment.
Wow. All right, so Rupert here was kind of the initiator of this, this organization.
He is the founder. His mother, his mom, was actually the founder of the organization. She, she's experienced with the dogs, loves them, saw the issues that bulldogs had, and thought we're going to use him as kind of our poster child for what a bulldog can be. So he's involved with a lot of the meet and greets and goes to a lot of our events, and is kind of our mascot.
Well, he is very personable.
Yeah, he's
so
great.
we are so glad about
Thank
that.
you.
All right, you have some exciting things happening in 2020. Talk to us about it.
We are so fired up. We started just 3 years ago, and in 3 years we've adopted over 300 dogs.
Oh, wow.
And so what started as, just running out of someone's house expanded, and now we realized that we needed a brick and mortar. We needed a space to coordinate all of the meet and greets and the transition and have classes and things like that. So early this year, actually late last year, we opened up a brick and mortar space in Bellevue, Kentucky.
Okay.
And with that, it allows us to do a community outreach, seminars, programs, and things. And now we've opened up Cincinnati, Greater Cincinnati's only pet food pantry.
I love that. Tell us about the pantry and how people can tap into that.
Well, the sad thing is we just found out that there wasn't one that existed. So it wasn't like it was part of our natural plan. It was like, hey, we have a space, we can do this. And so it's open to all dogs. It's not just bulldogs, no questions asked. It's on Sundays from 11 to 2. Just come on in with or without your dog, no questions asked. We'll give you as much food as you need for hopefully as long as you need it. So it's been very well received, but we have more food than we know what to do with. So we encourage owners of all breeds who are in need to take advantage of the pantry.
All right. So tell people, where is the pantry located?
It's in downtown Bellevue on Route 8. It's right I'm embarrassed to say I don't even know the address where they're so recent, but yeah, it's right downtown Bellevue on the left-hand side of the road if you're heading west towards Dayton. Beautiful space.
All right. Thank you so much for bringing Rupert on.
Thanks for having us. Give a kiss, Rue. Give a kiss.
He's adorable.
Thank you.
Love you, Rupert. Oh, very pet friendly. I love him.
I love
yes.
it.
All
Very
right.
good.
Thanks
Thank you so much.
Dan.
I appreciate it.
And you just saw TV history, Mona loving a pet. Coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, it's the magic word when you're looking for that perfect item. Sale! And we've got some bargains for items you have had your eye on. We'll check in with our Morning Save ambassadors for some great deals. Then, are you working in your dream industry? If not, might need some guidance. A husband and wife team have written a series of books that can help get your career and happiness back on track. All that whole lot more in just a few minutes.
Welcome back. Well, here's a question for you. Are you constantly losing things inside your purse? Or maybe you're looking to take some extra care of your hair? Well, the morningsave.com ambassadors can help with both of those problems. Take a look.
Hey everyone, Casey Mason here to check out some early bird bargains with morningsave.com lifestyle expert Callie Moore. Hey Callie.
Hey Casey, we have some amazing products to show you today. All right, this first item is the 3-pack Studio Dry Quick Dry Oil Infused Hair Turbans. You get 3 towels each infused with keratin, coconut, and argan oils. They nourish damaged hair, all while helping your hair dry fast.
Awesome, so just let the towel do all the work for you. Sounds good to me.
Exactly. Now we've seen this price as much as $51, but at Morning Save, it's only $19. That's a 63% discount. All right, next is the Bib Home Reversible 2-Tone All-Season Down Alternative Comforter. It's available in full, queen, king sizes, keeping you comfortable and cozy without triggering allergies. Plus, it's machine washable.
Awesome, and it comes in 4 color options and even has a reversible design, right?
That is right. Now, this usually sells up to $99, but with Morning Save, it's just $29. That's 71% off. All right, these are the 2-pack iZoom Flickering Flame tabletop lights. Now, the weather resistance LED flame creates an inviting atmosphere inside or outside. It has a 600-hour nonstop runtime, so there's no need for wires or outlets.
Awesome, I love it. What's the deal on this one?
Well, this can be seen as high as $80, but Morning Save has it for only $19. That's a 76% savings. All right, and finally, we have the Purse and Lit Nylon Crossbody Bag with Purse Light. Now, this stylish bag has all the compartments you need, plus the Purse Light feature is so handy, you can actually see what you're looking for. Transform it from a crossbody bag to a tote by just removing the strap.
Great, stylish, and affordable.
Yes, that's it. This has sold for up to $79, but Morning Save, it's only $19 for a 76% discount.
Callie, thank you so much for sharing these early bird bargains. Be sure to head to morningsave.com for these and other exclusive deals. All products are shipped directly from a U.S. warehouse.
Earlier this year, we spoke to a couple from Mason who were providing young people with some direction when it comes to finding a dream job. They did it through their book series called Launch Your Life. Well, we wanted to revisit that segment and the good advice they gave, so take a look. Right now, I want to invite you to join us in welcoming Phil and Beth Bruns. They are the authors of Launch Your Life, Creating a Life in Service of God, and Launch Your Life Action Planner. Thank you both for being here with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us just a little bit about these 2 books and what the inspiration was behind them.
Well, we started with the Launch Your Life book, and the inspiration was really from many people that we've talked to of all ages that they get stuck in their lives because of work or because of a variety of things, really. And the book is kind of gives them a chance to have dreams. It shows that God has dreams for us, and that we can have dreams based on God and God's will for our lives and move forward. And it also kind of gives a roadmap to navigate achieving that dream.
Beth, that's the action planner, right?
Our action planner is a formulated, self-guided journal to help people, move forward. And we were very much inspired by our daughters. We have 4 daughters. They were all moving forward gainfully in their lives, and they wanted us to start helping their friends, and that was sort of the beginning of it.
Okay, all right. So can you give us an idea of a tip that you pass along to folks in this process in your book?
Well, I love the very first section that popped into our minds one day about IPA, of having intention and planning and action. Because you can have all the dreams and ideas and goals in the world, but if you don't have an action to go with the intention and planning, then they just remain thoughts in your head. And so, so we really try to invoke the action behind the intentions and the planning.
So that really is what the planner is about, is to give you some structure to the whole thing.
Right, because we also find that a lot of young people are in jobs that they didn't take a college degree for. And so they have jobs, they have a plan, but it's not necessarily inspired by a dream. And we want to bring all of that together for people.
You talk about young people, but you speak as well to parents and grandparents about how they can assist but not hinder. Mm-hmm. What do you suggest to them?
Well, we speak from experience here with our 4 children ourselves and other friends that have children. And being big cheerleaders and kind of leading them and guiding them from behind versus dragging them along from the front.
We also encourage an engagement around speaking with them about their dreams to help them formulate a plan versus sending them out with like no direction or
Sure.
sending them out, pushing them into something.
So in other words, they got to have a plan too.
You got to have a plan, and you got to have a relationship with young people to help them formulate their own dreams.
Sure. All right. Thanks so much. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping us find a roadmap.
Great, thank you.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, be sure to check us out on Facebook. That is the best place to stay up to date on our guest segments and community stories, so you can watch them over and over again and share them with your friends. So like us now and follow us there at facebook.com/Cincy Lifestyle.
As you look downtown, we've had a little rain pass through and some thunder and lightning. As the day wears on, it'll be hot, and there'll be the chance for more pop-up showers later in the day. Now, coming up tomorrow here on Cincy Lifestyle, we're learning how to prevent so-called COVID slide in your child's education. The Public Library of Cincinnati will be here to tell us more about their summer programs and how you can get involved from home.
And then we're going to introduce you to a local maker who is using polymer clay to create wearable works of art. We'll tell you more about Maya Collins Goods and where this artist draws her inspiration from. All that and so much more happening right here on Cincy Lifestyle tomorrow. And as you know, we'd love to hear from you, and reach out to us if you have any product or business that we should share. We'd love to hear it. And things have changed over the last couple months. What does your Cincy Lifestyle look like? And make it a great day. Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before, or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.